Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya from 1969 to 2012. While his rule was authoritarian, he also implemented several policies that brought social and economic improvements to Libya. Here are some of the positive changes he made for Libyan people. Gaddafi nationalized Libya's oil industry, using the profits to fund development projects and social programs. The government provided free medical care, and Libya had one of the best healthcare systems in Africa. Education was free, and literacy rates rose significantly under his rule. Gaddafi even offered overseas education support. Students received state funding to study abroad. The Great Man Made River Project, a massive water pipeline system, provided fresh water to arid regions, supporting agriculture and daily life. The government heavily invested in housing, reducing homelessness. Gaddafi had a vision for women's rights. Women had access to free education, employment, and legal rights. Women could serve in the military and hold government positions. Gaddafi promoted African independence and economic cooperation. Libya funded infrastructure and development projects in many African countries. Gaddafi was fit to become the Africa's next leader, but what happened? A controversial figure, a revolutionary leader, and a man with a vision beyond Libya. What if he was destined to be Africa's next great leader? Let's dive into Gaddafi's dream of a united Africa and the legacy he left behind. Unlike many leaders, his ambition wasn't limited to one country. He had a vision for an entire continent. Gaddafi was inspired by leaders like Kwame Nkrumah, who believed Africa should unite as one. He saw Western influence as a major problem and wanted Africa to stand on its own, politically, economically, and militarily. One of Gaddafi's boldest ideas, the United States of Africa. He wanted a single African government, a shared military, and even a common currency backed by gold. The gold dinar. Imagine an Africa free from Western economic control, where African resources benefited Africans first. At African Union Summit, Gaddafi pushed hard for his vision. Some leaders supported him while others were skeptical, fearing a loss of sovereignty, but he remains persistent. While Western media painted him as a dictator, in Africa he was seen differently. He funded infrastructure projects, provided financial aid to struggling nations, and supported liberation movements across the continent. Gaddafi played a key role in supporting Nelson Mandela and the ANC against apartheid. He also helped African countries resist economic dependence on the West, but not everyone wanted to see Africa rise. Gaddafi's push for gold backed currency threatened the global financial system, particularly the dominance of the US dollar and the euro. In 2011, NATO backed forces overthrew Gaddafi during the Libyan civil war. Some believe this wasn't just about democracy, but about stopping his growing influence in Africa. After his fall, Libya descended into chaos, and his dream of a united Africa faded into the background. So, was Gaddafi Africa's next leader? In many ways, he already was. He reshaped the way African nations view self reliance, independence, and unity. Today, discussions about an independent Africa free from Western control still echo in his words. Gaddafi's dream may have been cut short, but his vision still inspires those who believe Africa's future should be decided by Africans and no one else. What do you think? Could Africa still unite the way Gaddafi envisioned? Let us know in the comments.